I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kind of the amount. Now the crib got a view with a pool. Love Ferrari in a.
And with an 86% win ratio, Glow World J2X takes the MyNBA MVP title.
That's amazing. I never thought this would happen. So it's truly an honor to be recognized. We're just having fun. I just want to shout out all the people, that I played in, leagues in, keeping the game fresh. All the devs like, Mike Wang, LD, Ronnie, of course. Appreciate.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Payday.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. And for the Nets, Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Junior, and it's Durant, and it's Robinson. In at the 5, roaming the paint.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Junior throws it down.
Rising up with force. Junior wasn't going to lay it in, locking it in on the throwdown.
Jazz passing it around. Norbert guarded by Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Burton. No good with the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Burton. Can't nail the jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden the pass to Robinson. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Bogdanovich covered by Irving. Pass to Knox. Bogdanovich off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Junior, and they take the lead.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
The Nets making a switch here. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Mitchell. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
And the shot goes in.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So for the Nets, Brown is checked in for Durant. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. And Thomas subbed in for Kyrie Irving. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Inside. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Brown outside. Pass to Junior. Thomas dishes to Junior. Now here's Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Rozier for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Down low, Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Adams comes in for Rozier. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Thomas finds Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. To the middle. Here's Junior, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Utah.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Junior.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Clarkson. Some solid defense from Brown.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Knox. Adams is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Walker in at the 2.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for Brown. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. James Harden, he's checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matt Thomas. The pass to Junior. Kicks to Robinson. To the inside. KD on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mitchell against Harden. Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Bogaric, covered by Irving. Here's Mitchell. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So it's Brooklyn with a shot. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Durant is out there with Junior. Then it's Harden, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Robinson in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bogaric, guarded by KD. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that one's good, Junior.
How about the body control of Junior, just shrugging off the defense on the take.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the left side wing. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And Junior throws it down.
Playing with so much confidence. When Junior finds his rhythm, he is a lot of fun to watch.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
That's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Jazz trailed by 21. Back to Mitchell. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Takes the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. He gets it in there. Irving's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Knox. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Brooklyn leading by 21. Passes it to Brown. To the paint. Here's Junior. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Junior's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. He had a nice open look right there. Rozier's got his second basket of the game.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight. They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Rozier. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the pass to Tate. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Nets leading by 19 points. Inside, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And Adams kicks to Rozier. It's hauled in by Perry. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Shoots over Adams, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Junior. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
The drive by Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Brown against Mitchell. Passes to Tate.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, running away with this one. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge.
making a change here. Junior's checked in, so Utah going with an almost entirely new group here.
One shot.
And so in the game for the Jazz.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Brooklyn's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Pass to Harris. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
And Utah making a change here. Green's checked in, and both free throws good for Junior. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Kicks it to Green. Here's Burton, guarded by Harris. Burton, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside, Walker. Six to shoot. It's hauled in by Thomas. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Junior, 2 points. That one goes. Junior's got 17 points here in the second half. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bogaric, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
Pass to Claxton. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. Reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Kleba, the pass to Junior. Down low, here's Thomas, and he converts the layup.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Walker. The shot off that time. Excellent D from Junior. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
To the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Mike and Mary Jeans, money on me, bustin' on the scene. Ball main belt, it look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. Now the crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and it came without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke bread if we was cool. Been a real hit the womb. I don't even feel the same, I don't even feel the pain. And I think I need a bigger chain. Call that Elliot and tell him I need everything. So I like an energy, I can make. If you ain't with the, you an enemy. I got blue cheese with the stuff in my Mike and Mary Jeans. Money on me, bustin' on the scene. It's a ball main belt, it look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. Now the crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and it came without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke bread if we was cool. Been a real hit the womb. But she had her rims on a cool. I done came a long way from the stool. Eating that prime 112 in a suit. I remember times where I only had soup. Now this money coming in all blue. Spent 4